This is Sheila.
And I'm Kathleen. Thank you for watching.
For today's tutorial, we'll teach you about how to create an options menu in your action bar in Android Studio.
We will utilize icons that correspond to actions, including a drop-down menu. According to Android Studio, Options menu is a primary action of menu items for an activity, and it is useful to implement actions that have a global impact on the app, such as settings, search, delete, etc.
When you start designing an application, it is always useful to make sure that your users are able to use actions that are relevant to each of the activity they are currently accessing.
Now that we know what an option menu is, follow along with Sheila and I because it's time to start with the coding exercise.
Open your Android Studio, click on Create New Project, then you want to select Empty Activity, click on Next, name your project. We will be naming ours Top Menu Bar. Make sure you select Kotlin for the language choice, click Finish. Wait for a while. And there you go. Okay, so once we're done creating our project, let's go straight to our drawable folder and start creating our vector assets. These are the icons that we will be utilizing for our menu bar. So to do this, let's right-click on the drawable folder, click New, and then Vector Assets. Let's get the Delete Clipart icon. I'll use this. Change the color for better visibility on our app background. I'll change mine to white or almost white. And I'll rename this to IC Delete. It's always better to keep it short. Click Next and Finish. So I'm going to do the same to the other vector assets that we will be using. We'll create another one, so let's add favorite. I'll use the favorite clip art icon for this. Use the same color as the other asset. Then rename this to IC favorite. Click Next, then Finish. There you go. We have two assets inside our drawable folder that we can use. Now we are going to go to our resource folder and create a new Android resource directory for our menu. To do that, right-click on the Res folder, click New, Android Resource Directory, change the directory name to Menu, resource type should be Menu of course. Then click OK. So now that we have created the menu resource directory, let's create the menu resource file. Right-click on the menu resource you just created and click New, Menu Resource File. Let's name this file nav underscore menu. And click OK. It's currently on split view so we can see the code and design view. Let's make the design view bigger and zoom in it a little. There you go. Up next, Kat is going to work you through the rest of the steps. Kat, take it away.
Thank you, Sheila. Okay, now that we have created our menu resource file, let's create a few items with IDs inside this file. Let's start by typing an item. And then let's give the ID for first item, which will be the trash bin. I'll just name it as nav delete. Let's use the icon that we created earlier in our drawable file, tic delete. Let's also add a title. I'll put in delete and show as an action only if there's room. So there's space or room in the action bar, this icon will be displayed. Otherwise, it will be displayed in the drop-down menu. Okay, let's do that again for our second item, which is the favorite. I'll give it an ID of nav favorite. Nav favorite. And give it the favorite icon. The title should just be favorite. And same as the first item, show as an action only if there's room. And I'll just put in a third item here for the drop-down menu. I'll give it an ID of nav third item, and let's just give it to the delete icon, title of third item, and show as an action never, so that it is only displayed in the drop-down menu. Now, let's go to our main activity file and create an onCreate options menu methods, which will inflate our menu. Let's type onCreate options menu and type menu inflator dot inflate. And insert our menu, nav menu, from our resource directory. And return true. Then after this, we are going to type in an on options item selected so that we can click on the items we have created earlier. So let's do the R ID nav delete. R dot ID dot delete. Then it's going to create this toast and it's gonna say delete selected. So let's do that 2 more times. One for each buttons or icons we just created in our options menu. type R that I didn't have favorite. Then it's going to create this toast saying favorite, selected, and type RIT that have third item, creating toast saying third item selected. Then you are going to return super on options items selected. That's it. It's pretty easy. Now let's run the emulator to see how it turned out. Don't forget to build and rebuild it first when you run your emulator. So when you run your application, click on the trash bin icon and you will say delete selected right here. And if you click on the heart icon, it will say favorite selected. And if you click on this drop down menu, you will see the third item there, and if you click on it, you will get the third item selected displayed.
That's it for our tutorial, guys. I hope that this is very helpful for you. And please do watch our other Android Studio video tutorials. I am Sheila.
And I'm Kathleen. Until next time, take care. Bye!